Right, so what we can probably do now is we'll start the introduction and simple stuff while you guys finishing up your sheets. And
All right.
by the time we're ready to play, you guys should be done. So we'll move smoothly into the game itself. So, welcome to this one shot of Mass, the new generation. I believe Ademiani and Saint Ronan are new players, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All
I
right,
played a
great.
one shot a couple hours ago.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mass is a pretty simple game. It's easy to kind of pick up on the fly once you have the basic concept. So I don't expect it to be too much of a problem for most people. So you'll see as you go along how pretty simple it is. And if there's any questions or anything, don't hesitate to ask for clarification. So Masks is it's a very nice game. It's PBTA. I really like it. It's one of my personal favorites, and I run it mostly like pretty much standard in terms of pretty much as it is in the rulebook. I don't do custom stuff or that sort of thing. Mass, as we know it, follows four main tenets. These are one, you guys are not killers. You fight the bad guys, you put them down, you save people, but you do not kill. You don't meme and stuff either because you're not sadists either. You guys want to be heroes. You guys are the good guys. Two, you guys are not hunted. So even though you wear masks and you put on superhero costumes and have weird abilities, you guys are not hunted down and that sort of thing. People kind of accept that a certain portion of the population is superpowered. It's like a normal day in Halcyon City will involve like an invading T-Rex and a supervillain fight and all sorts of things happening all over the city. So you guys will not be persecuted. The third tenet is that you guys are not universally loved. People are aware of you, yes, but they don't automatically like you in the sense that you guys are the new generation. You guys are just now up and coming. So nobody really knows where you guys are headed and what's in store for you. So they will commonly view you with a mix of careful observation and slight suspicion. So you're not universally loved, even though, depending on your character, sometimes some of you may have fans here and there. And the last tenet is that you guys all want to be a part of this team. You're not being forced to be a part of this team. You're not here just because of circumstances. You guys have worked together for a while now, and you guys want to be a part of this team. So that's the four basic tenets that Mass runs with. So my games kind of embrace that. Different tones and different flavors of Mass will tweak that for different campaigns, but usually you'll find that those four tenets hold true for most Mass themes. So what we'll do now is that we'll take turns going around and you will all introduce your characters. Now what I would like is you'll introduce your hero name and you'll tell us the abilities that you choose. That's not the moves, that's the actual powers themselves. And you give us like a paragraph on your character, your basic introduction on him. So Cole, can you go first?
Who?
We can go in the order on roll 20. So I think the first one there is Eden Cole.
Whoever's character name is Eden Cole, he's asking you to describe your character.
Oh. I'm still working on hero name, but because my partner, but my character is Eden Cole. She is a Janus of the Superior Mask, and her abilities are impossible mobility and energy absorption.
What kind of impossible mobility?
I'm trying to figure that out, but I'm thinking I'll have to work that out with Snow, because that's my I'm joining with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess usually the end effect of impossible mobility is similar to like Batman's quirk of just appearing and suddenly not being there. So usually it's some kind of ability that allows your character to do something similar to that. So you guys will narrow that down in time.
But it's also like Spider-Man's web slinging.
Not
web
exactly,
slinging
no.
is a totally different thing.
Well, it's like he's like, well, no.
Because
Sam Raimi's web slinging.
Yeah.
Because you actually get web creation.
Yeah,
But like
different
the way that you have that Spider-Man is an iconic Janus, quote unquote. It's the wall crawling.
Impossibility is anything that allows you to have the inhuman ability to get from one place to another without it being super speed.
Yeah, it's
So
it's a couple of
Nightcrawler.
different things, yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Well, that's more
Nightcrawler is kind of like
teleportation.
teleportation. But anyway, we don't have to get hung up on the details exactly. Once you figure out something that's unique and that can help you get around the place, that we can work with that. All right, so like so I guess you like thought of like just a basic idea of like where he's from and how he got his powers or something like that.
My character Eden. Again, still working on it, but I'm thinking if Snow's fine with maybe
If you'd
Born.
like, I already have my character done and I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that can work as well. So you can have a run at it there.
Okay. I will be playing Asher. By looks, they have steely eyes and adaptive clothing and costume. Their powers or abilities are psychic constructs, superhuman strength and speed, and vitality absorption. They had these powers from birth, though they were not known to the character until they utilized them for the first time and were exposed to the fact that they are in fact doomed.
Ah, nice. Have you
How are you
decided on the nature of your doom?
The nature of my build?
Doom.
Sorry, one more time?
You're doomed. How are you doomed?
The nemesis I have draws upon the same powers that I do, and we are doomed to continue our bout until there's a victor.
Oh, okay, like a versus thing. That's
The
kinda
last
cool.
man standing.
Yeah.
They are a living shadow that I have to hunt down, and either I have to condemn myself to the fact that I have to take a life again, because the first time that his powers were exposed, the only power he utilized was vitality absorption, and he sucked the life force out of a being to the point where they were crumbled to ash,
Ah, I
and
see.
knew from that point that he could not be bad, because to take a life is the ultimate evil.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. So that's Asher. Who would like to go next?
I guess I can. My character goes by the codename Vampire, but she's not actually a vampire, though she suspects that whatever she is, it may be the kind of thing that vampire myths are based on. She was exposed to some sort of mystical energy and finds that she needs to absorb life energy in order to survive, which maybe she can kind of channel and redirect in some way, like it gives her a healing or strength boost sort of a thing. But she took that, didn't really know what to do with it, kind of launched into a very early supervillainy career before getting stopped by some heroes and basically finding that it offers that being a superhero offers a safe and socially productive mechanism for doing the thing that she has to do instead of feeding on the innocent.
Okay, cool. Eden. Let's see, Janice. And Joseph. Alright, Joseph, are you ready, or do you want Eden to go first?
You can go first. I'm filling something out. I might be a little.
How is there a way to like activate my character sheet or swap my name over to the
Activate. You mean in Roll20 or on the sheet itself?
in Roll20? Or are we just going to be here and I don't need to worry about that?
On the top right-hand corner of the interface, you'll see a little gear symbol. That has an option there, display name. You can change that. Ah, there we go. Excellent. Alright, so then release Asher Vampire. Asher, you we don't need to go through all your backstory questions, but there is one that I usually make it a point to ask. So it's like, why do you care about this team?
Asher grew up primarily in the sanctuary that he has, so he's not exactly connected to society at large, and wanting to do good, he chooses to be with these people who are heroes, who chose to do good as well, to see the best in the world, so that he can learn the best from them. He is 14. So he's not exactly surrounding himself in the prime examples of society, but being surrounded by heroes will usually make you a hero, right?
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Vampire, what about you? Why do you care about this team?
Well, she's kind of forever changed by her nature, so she feels like her choice is to either be a hero or to be a monster. And she's afraid of the alternative.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, I like that. Alright, so that's our basic introduction to Asher and Vampire. Eden and Joseph, you guys are up next. So as soon as you guys are ready, hop in.
Yep, we figured it out.
Alright. So Eden, you want to go first?
I guess I'll go first. So I am playing Eden Cole, also known as Hull. I am the Janus of the Superior Mask, and the powers are energy absorption and impossible mobility, and we can sort of burn the energy that we absorb to utilize it to go faster.
Yeah, like, I was thinking maybe we use it to go faster, use it to turn ourselves temporarily intangible, so like we can just avoid stuff in general if we need to.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that works. Cool. So how did you get these powers, and, you know, where did your character originate?
Oh, sorry. We were born with the power, and we just kind of found out about it a while. Yeah. So we kind of have always had it.
Alright, cool.
Are you twins, or how are you connected?
Twins.
We're
Yeah,
twins.
yeah. Cool.
All right, cool. And why do you care about this team?
It's sort of an escapist kind of thing from our normal life and all of our obligations.
Okay, good. All right, and the joined. You can give us a rundown on your half of the equation.
So Joseph is the joint. He has the same powers as his sister, and they, yeah, he's a Janus with the freak mask, and it's kind of like to him, it's whatever his sister wants, kind of deal. Like if she wants to be a hero, he'll be a hero.
All right, cool. All right, so as I said, so you guys have been a team for a while, and there's a part we do here, especially in campaigns, about how you guys first came together. Now, the reason why I do it, even though it's a one shot, is because I kind of like how it sort of exemplifies how the team works in terms of what function each of you fulfill on the team. You know, who's aggressive, who's defensive, that sort of thing. So we kind of get a picture of how you guys fit together.
Okay.
So we'll
I think I'm going to change my reason, because so far there seems to be fewer and fewer characters who are just exceptionally good. You guys are my friends. That's why I care about the team.
Ah,
Nice.
Because there were no other reasons.
That's a good reason. That's a good reason. All right. So now we don't do questions for playbooks who are not in play. We use a lot of people usually do the bull, and I'll do it here because it'll probably make things easier for you guys. So we defeated a dangerous enemy. Who or what was it?
We're going to be doing relationships, yes?
Yes.
Okay. The enemy can be my nemesis.
Nice.
This shade being, we can have expunged it from reality for a time being.
All right, cool. That sounds good.
That's my proposed idea. Do any of you have ideas? There are 4 of us here.
Yeah.
No, I like it. I like it.
it's okay.
All right, cool. So, of the playbooks in play, the first question is the doomed. We paid a high cost for victory. What was it?
Let's see.
Victory came at a price. What did we sacrifice, and who sacrificed it?
Maybe one of us was. Maybe the dangerous enemy was the Doom's nemesis, and since then the enemy had escaped still.
The cost being that he's still alive?
Yeah. So if he had escaped, that would be
really
a
big
risk.
cost.
Yeah, we need like an actual.
We need an actual cost.
Yeah. So like what did you lose in order to defeat him?
What if we lost a 5th teammate?
Yeah, I can work with that.
Okay.
See that?
What is the name of this 5th teammate?
What is the what? Meaning?
Name.
Oh, name.
Dynamo.
All right,
Yeah,
Dynamo.
an electric-powered kind of...
Electrocombustion ability.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that sounds good.
Top of my head. You know, whatever.
Dynamo the lightning boom.
All right. And you guys will know who Dynamo was. You guys don't know his identity, that kind of thing.
All right.
All
Oh,
right.
we don't know it? Like we had to forget it?
No, you guys know him.
Oh, okay then.
Do know.
You know who he was.
Gotcha.
All right. Janice, your question is next.
All right.
Actually, your
My
question should have been
question.
first.
We saved the life of someone important either to the city or to us. Who was it? Why are they important?
We saved a what?
Someone important either to us or the city.
Well, it's definitely not your teammate.
What if... Oh, hold on. Okay, the cost was initially going to be this teammate dying. What if we saved his life, but not his functionality? What if he's paralyzed?
I think that's a lot darker, to be honest.
All right, this is
That's
good.
darker than him dying.
I think letting him die would be darker.
You
No,
want
no,
paralysis to
that
be
is
darker
good. It
than
is
death?
harder, and you can be angsty about it without actually having like ongoing guilt obligations.
Yeah, we Batgirled her. Dynamo is Batgirl.
Maybe
Okay.
we
Yeah,
save them.
as long as like
but
she's
they-
wheelchair bound and Batgirl and able to be.
I was just gonna say if we don't want to go with paralyzed, then we could say that
They lost their
Dynamo
power?
quit.
No,
Or
but
they
I
lost their
think
power.
I think like going with a Batgirl thing would probably work. Do we have an oracle? Can we have an oracle?
Mm-mm.
I already had an idea for the aid in my sanctuary, but they can be there if that's the way they persist to exist.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Because the sanctuary is supposed to be some intermediary area for some souls. That's where the power is drawn from. It's magical. So they can live, but only in the sanctuary.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Cool. That was.
If you guys are open to that.
Sure. Okay, let's do that. That's reasonable.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hold on. Ready?
So we will do the reformed and then it joined. Do you guys have your questions with you?
Yes. Okay, so when the team first came together, we fought a terrible enemy from my old life. Who was it and what did they take from me?
Nice. Who is your old enemy?
I think I had. So. I think I had kind of like a mentor figure thing going on. I've got somebody named Lovelace as one of my contacts.
Uh-huh.
And I'm kind of thinking that they were like a mentor figure, and that when we fought, I ended up turning on them. But what ended up, I lost something that could have cured my my need to feed on life force.
Oh.
So, then who betrayed you?
No, I betrayed them because I went.
What was your question? Hold on.
We fought a terrible enemy from my old life. Who was it, and what did they take from me?
Yeah, so who was your terrible enemy then?
Lovelace, who is also one of my contacts, so we have a kind of it's complicated thing going on.
Okay. So he's still a villain, and we fought him first.
Yeah.
Her first.
Maybe, yeah. That might not have been the first thing. I think I might have joined the group slightly after the initial thing. Although, if Dynamo got crippled in our first adventure, part of it is that we have multiple terrible enemies that we kind of that they all have to happen when the group first came together is kind of a little weird.
We can create a better timeline. Let's say yours happens first and mine happens second. That way Dynamo can technically be a part of the group before
Right.
we lose him.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm good with that.
Otherwise, we're losing a stranger, and it sounds like most of us don't care about strangers.
Yeah.
Well, maybe what was the name of your nemesis?
My nemesis, I don't give a name to because I think it's more fun and creative for us to come up with one.
We gotta have a name.
He is a living amorphous shadow, if that helps.
It is.
You guys have any ideas? Snow?
The Midnight Man.
The Midnight Man? Netflix, you have any ideas?
No, I've got no idea.
Alright, let's meet in the middle. The Midnight Shadow.
Hmm.
This is super spooky. Like, much spooky.
But it's really kind of your shadow.
Maybe.
In more ways than one.
And who's to say it's the same shadow?
Alright, so the Midnight Shadow. So generally, like, the Reformed's contact would be involved somehow is basically how it would end up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be some scenario that involves both of them.
Yeah, okay. If it has to be both of them rather than
Yeah.
two successive scenarios, then that's fine. There was some kind of weird villain team up thing going on.
Yeah, which happens.
Okay.
And our last question is it joined?
The connection between our halves were threatened by this crisis. How and by what? So, maybe in the process of me, maybe when Dynamo was crippled, the only reason he didn't die is because maybe I saved him.
Mm-hmm.
And in the process of me saving him, I almost died, which destroyed our connection.
Which
Uh-huh.
potentially could have destroyed your connection.
I like it.
So
Nice.
whatever forces that bind you are the same forces that ended up binding Dynamo to the Sanctuary.
Yep, it's all coming back to the Sanctuary.
Got a lot of cohesive circles going on here.
Yeah, that's usually how it's guided to work out. So you guys eventually got together as a team because of this, and you guys found your way out of it, or fought your way out of it, depending on how it turns out. And you guys are now a team.
Yay!
Yes, indeed, yay. So you guys go through your relationships now, and you can probably do your influences at the same time. Who would like to go first with that?
Whoever.
I'd like to see Snow and Netflix run through theirs.
All right. Blank knew you from your civilian life first. Obviously, I have to go Joseph. Because, well, yeah, it's my brother. And you refuse to tell what up? Vampire, your secret identity when they asked. Those are my two.
Cool. So who in the team knows your secret identity?
That would be just my brother.
All right, cool.
Just for a second, which one of you is the Janus? Which one of you is the joined?
Joseph is
I'm
the
the
joint.
Janus. Yeah.
Okay, so Joseph is the joined, Eden is the Janus.
Mm-hmm.
And Joseph is Netflix. Snow is
No. Eden is me, Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
Eden's
If you can
Netflix.
put your name in parentheses next to your character name down at the bottom, that'd
Sure.
be great.
I know my Discord says it, but I'm not actually usually referred to as Netflix. I'm Trotsky.
Okay.
I know this is like
So you are currently Netflix. So if you could put Netflix there, that'd be great.
fuck.
Fine, but okay. Eden Hope Call is
It'll help me at least.
Yeah. So Eden is the Janus, and Joseph is joined to that.
Yeah.
Alright, so join, do you want to go next?
Did the Janus do influence?
No, I don't think you did. Did you?
Nope.
I went. Oh no, I didn't do influence. You're right. You look up to your teammates. They seem to have this superhero thing figure out. Give two teammates. Give one to two teammates. I guess I'll go Asher and see, who do we even have
The
again?
joined and the Janus automatically have influence on each other.
Automatically, we do.
Yeah. So I believe the two could easily just go to Asher and Vampire.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's for the Janus, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Who wants to do relationships and influence next?
Me.
Okay, let's hear him.
When I have a problem with my other half, I talk to. Probably talk to Asher. And I'm jealous of the relationship between my other half and Vampire. Then I try to interject myself into it.
Nice.
yeah, but I thought your other half didn't like me especially.
I do not like the former villain.
Yup, he don't like.
Cheesy Joe.
Switch it. There, I talked to Vampire because he's not gonna talk to her, or she's not gonna talk to her, so like she'll never know any of the secrets I tell Vampire. And I'm jealous of Asher's relationship with my other half. So yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
And I'm more trusting, so I give everyone influence.
Alright, good. Alright, so you guys make note of that on your sheets or somewhere if you want. Who's next?
Well, I'm in a little bit of a pickle because I've earned the trust of blank, and I follow their example of what a hero should be. And the logical person in the team to do that for would have been Hold, but they made a point of not liking me. So
Well, they don't have to like you for you to do that, though.
Maybe it's
I've earned their trust. That's on the thing.
Oh, you earned their trust.
Yeah, that's what it says.
maybe I was trying to like follow my sister's kind of example, and then I was like, nah, I think I'm gonna do my own thing, and I ended up talking to you, and that's why I tell you all the problems, and that's why you earned my trust, kind of deal.
Yeah.
All right, so I have earned the trust of Release.
Yeah, Joseph.
And follow their example of what a hero should be. Influence. Do you talk openly about your days as a villain? If If so, give each team member influence over you. If not, just give influence to the one teammate whose example you most closely follow. So I think you've got like 2 there.
Influence is binary. So
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't stack.
The other relationship is I did something terrible to blank once, and I hope they can forgive me one day. Any volunteers?
Sure, I'll eat a bullet.
Yeah.
Who was that? It was
Asher.
okay, Asher. Yeah, probably ended up being responsible for the Midnight Shadow escaping.
Ooh, interesting.
That is juicy.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't burn Lovelace. I could turn against Lovelace and thwart their plan, but I couldn't actually result in them getting captured or killed.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I believe that is relationships and influence. Did we miss anyone?
Did
Me, myself, and I.
Cool. So I believe you can go up. You're up next.
Sure, just give me 1 second. I am opening up a few of the PDFs, so I'll be able to write down these bonds here in a second. I told Blank all about my doom and the danger I am in. So,
since mine said that you have a relationship with Eden, maybe that's the reason you guys have a relationship.
yeah, maybe he was the first person I told about it, and that's why the first mission brought us all together.
What did I miss?
No.
The reformed
I went mute after Snow. After Snow went.
Okay, well, Vampire gave you a bond, or a relationship, I think.
Yeah. You are apparently the person that I basically try to as a hero.
All right.
Possibly because you're the one person who treats me as something other than a former villain.
And who did you give influence to?
That I think that's the same. I think I gave influence to Snow.
Oh, okay, I thought the Reformed gave universally. Okay.
The Reformed has an option to give universally or to give to the one person that they actually trust.
Okay.
And you gave the Snow.
Depending on how open they are about talking about their villain life. I could go for the giving universally, but I'm a little conditioned by Trotsky's not trusting.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, let's flip a coin here, because this is my least favorite relationship choice. You'd love to kiss Blank before your doom comes.
Look, man,
Can I have a relationship with my ass? Can I get a kiss my ass goodbye before doom comes?
Look, man, it can be like completely.
All right, Eden, you're it.
I mean, it makes sense
Alright.
because, like, Eden, I don't trust you guys. I want to interject myself into your relationships, and you guys always talk to each other and shit. So, like, it makes sense.
Plus, Eden is using that superior map, so maybe he has a thing for confident women.
I mean, if that were the truth, I'm sure I'd be with Vampire then.
Yeah. Totally an option.
I flipped a coin on it.
All right.
Maybe a thing for.
I will give
That's right.
influence to people. I can give one to 2 separate people. I will give one to Vampire and one to Joseph, because I feel that I don't give you guys as much attention as I give to Eden, so I want to listen to what you have to say. So you have influence over me.
Okay.
If that's how it works. If not, then I can redo it.
That's however you want it to work.
Oh yeah, I forgot what game we're playing.
Oh man. Alright, so did that cover everyone?
Yep.
Alright, excellent. So I believe influence, relationships, influence. Yes, I believe we can get into this. So you guys have been together for a while. You guys hang out together often, and you do different things together. One of the things that you guys have gotten roped into is at school there is kind of a drive to, it's like a program. So if you can imagine the Big Brother program, this one is a little different. It's teenagers visiting the rest homes and taking the elderly out. Not take them out, but
Yeah, take him out. I need you to kill
This
these
is
old.
going to be the easiest fight ever.
If we're gonna start taking people out, I mean,
I thought one of the primary tenets was we don't kill. How dare
Man, I
you
thought
lie
this
to
was one of
me?
the things I was going to have to give up to be a hero.
How dare you lie to me?
you guys hear
Man.
you guys hear that, and then you're off, and then the principal has to run after you guys, and they're like, no,
look, things change when you
escort
have
them
Halcyon.
on outings. So the principal
Then
and the
this
vice
has
principal,
not
yeah.
Oh, so why can't we?
Yeah. So you guys are like on one of these events. It's like it's like a day. They make a Saturday of it, and they'll take like a group of you guys, mostly volunteers. But do you guys get into trouble a lot at school?
Nah, student government, my dude.
Nice.
Not that athletics club.
Athletics and student government. I'm the ultimate golden girl boy.
Must have a job and
Only whenever I show up to school.
Only when you show up to school. So it would be an odd mix of students chosen.
I'm trying so hard.
Yeah.
Some students are willingly there because they want the extra credit and it looks good on their college applications after, and others are forced to go as kind of punishment.
Mhm.
So all of you
The
are
student
on
government
this thing.
members are my counterbalance.
Yeah. And you know,
They think it's a punishment.
yeah. You know, it's like they're trying to teach you morals, damn it. and concern for citizens and how to be a good person and how to be a best buddy and all of that. So it takes a while because you guys have to get on a bus to go to the old folks home. When you get to the old folks home, it's not any ordinary bus. It has to be a what's the term for it? The buses that are equipped for wheelchairs and different vehicles and stuff. It's a specially equipped bus to handle that. So you guys have to you go in, you greet these guys, you remind them why you are there because some of them have forgotten you come today. Some of them have been looking forward to this for a long time. So it's like a usual mix of enthusiasm and apathy. And you guys take them out and lead them onto the bus, wait an eternity while the lift takes them up one at a time. The bus goes along and takes you to the fair. It's the state fair. And then you have the whole episode where you guys take them off of the bus again. And then finally, after all that is said and done, you guys finally enter the fair. And you guys, you four are put in charge of 2 wheelchair bound elderly citizens, and these guys are. One of them is really passive. Like he doesn't really speak much, and when he does, he doesn't really seem to be aware of, like what's going on, and he's distracted by pretty things, that kind of thing. The other one is grumpy. Like I don't know he's a grumpy old man. Stereotypically, I'm going to be one of those one day.
You and me both.
Oh yeah, all of us. It's coming for all of us. We kind of. So he's he's pissed. He's it's too hot out. You guys are taking too long. You're not walking in single file. You're talking too much. Sugar is bad for you. This kind of thing. So you guys are at the fair. You finally get through. What do you guys? What is your guys' state of mind? Like, what are you guys talking about amongst yourselves? Like, are you happy to be doing this? What's going on?
I mean,
I
I'm
feel
all here
weird.
for the government.
I'm here because of athletics club. Lord, probably, maybe, who knows.
I'm here because it is a heroic, noble, and virtuous thing to be doing, and I am but and not terrible.
I'll pat you on your back. I'll be like, yeah, it is.
We're friends. I take every opportunity to hang out in low stress environments with these people.
This is a school thing, right?
Yeah. It's a trip away from school. There is no stress. But we're not at school.
Yeah, you're not
You
at
say
school.
this, but this is a. But you say this, but every field trip I've ever been on was extremely stressful.
I'm kind of.
I was
with
going to
you.
say something mean. Oh, man.
I'm kind of.
Okay,
with
hold
you
on.
there.
Say it. Say
Um,
it, coward.
One of you... I'm missing a relationship from, I think. Unless you didn't give me one.
Hmm?
I forgot to write it down. No. Eden. Netflix.
Yes.
What were your relationships?
My relationships.
Yeah, Joseph knew you from your civilian life, and you refused to tell who your secret identity was.
That was me.
Vampire. Okay. I'm all good then.
Although, if we're hanging out, then that's kind of weird.
No,
You know,
you know them as my. Bruh, you know them as my sister. You don't know them as superhero.
I'm not an idiot.
All right, but you
If you guys are
different-
twins, that's going to happen.
Yeah. Does she ask that we call her Hold in front of Vampire?
Actually, you know what? I think
Eden and Hold are two different people?
no. I think Hold thinks that I think that they're a different person, and we've just never brought it up. Like it's really totally obvious Clark Kent Glasses style, but we're observing the fiction.
Yeah.
We
That
don't-
I quote unquote don't know who Hold is.
Listen, we
No,
always
no,
follow the
no.
golden rule. Flow with the improv.
You don't know.
Yes, I totally don't know your secret identity, Hold.
Yeah, like
I mean,
no,
Eden-
totally.
I mean,
Vampire
Hold.
my secret
two,
identity.
Because
Some maker
like
somewhere. Like,
Wow, but I didn't tell you.
no, but seriously, like you're not supposed to know who she is because her entire demeanor shifts once she has that mask on.
Yeah, but at the same time, you are bonded to Joseph Cole, and I know who Joseph Cole is because we are hanging out.
Do you have a
Do you
power
know
that allows
him?
you to alter your appearance or people's perception of you?
No. But
I mean, let's just say that you have a hunch, but you're not sure. That
It seems
that's just
so
weird.
weird to me to
no, my
like
question is,
I get that super teams don't have to know who each other's secret identities are, but the ones that do that usually don't hang out together in their secret identities.
Lois Lane, Clark Kent. Let's
Lois
just
Lane
say
isn't on the Justice League. She just knows Clark Kent and occasionally runs into Superman.
do you not remember that scene from Batman versus Superman?
Which
let's
one?
say that when you're in costume, do you wear like a wig or face mask? Do you use a full
I
head
wear.
cover?
I'm wearing a featureless mask, a clothing that basically is like completely opposite to what Eden would wear.
Okay. And we can also say that you haven't filled out, so it's a bit of an ambiguity when you're in costume. How about that one? Does that help the situation at all?
Yeah. Yes. Very.
So
They
you,
just wear baggy ass clothes, so you don't know what the fuck they look like.
yeah, what was I gonna do?
Damiani?
I still find it very weird.
Yeah,
Do you
I was
know-
not to worry about.
You have your
it's a thing that
suspicions.
would be,
I'm trying not to worry about it, but
it's a thing that
No,
would have
like-
mattered in
hold on.
a campaign. I guess for now, we can hand wave it. It's not a. It's not a.
it's
Yeah.
possible that I know Eden just refused to tell me, and I found out.
That's a
and
good
Kind
one.
of got we've got a lingering trust thing going on here.
Like
where-
I accidentally brought it up in a conversation between
Right.
us. And it just happened.
Like I know that Eden still thinks of me as
Wait, my
basically
biggest
a dangerous
confusion
villain
is-
that they don't trust with their identity.
Yeah.
My biggest question is, do you know who Joseph is in costume and out of costume?
Yep.
It would be very strange for us to have just randomly hooked up otherwise.
Asher doesn't have a costume, so you guys are kind of fucked.
No, my thing. No, because I always thought that the question of you were you knew someone before in your civilian life first is kind of vague, and that's why I'm always like confused. But all right, yeah.
You're in that state of being in a comic book where you're just like, I know this person is suspicious, and I have a feeling I know the answer. I need proof, and you'll probably get it in this one shot.
You'll probably
we-
get at some point.
And I just told her because why would I keep it a secret if I'm actually starting to trust this person?
Oh yeah, so she didn't tell you, but her brother immediately told you.
I told her about me. And then after that, later we were talking. There's some stupid reason, and I brought it up. It's like she's causing problems, and I was like, "Oh, Eden is so stupid. She thinks because she's a superhero, she can do this, this, or that." And then she's like, "Wait,
I
what?"
think it'd be
Something like that.
funnier. I think it'd be probably funnier if he brought it up, but it's like he accidentally worded it, but it sounds but it was luckily kind of vague
I mean, the situation becomes
because it's basically she's almost totally sure, but there's like not quite enough evidence.
Like the immediate thing I guessed was that you were twins, like out of character. It's very,
Yeah.
it's super obvious. If you're playing a Janus pair and also twins and also have the same powers. Yeah, I don't understand how I could be dumb enough not to make that connection, but it's possible that Eden doesn't know that I know.
Yeah,
let's
I
play
guess.
it like
I
that
just-
because
Yeah.
you don't know that I know that you don't know that I know that you don't know I know.
Like I'm going along with entirely with the fiction that Eden hasn't told me, so I'm respecting that identity choice.
All right. So we will work with something along those lines. As I said, it won't probably come into play here. Specifically with a couple things. What I am interested in is like, what is the arrangement here exactly? Like, who's pushing the wheelchairs?
I'll push the grumpy man.
I'll put the other one.
He'll probably ask for Vampire to do it, but I'll just jump in place.
Alright, so that's Asher and Adamiani. So yeah, this guy, he's hot, he's angry, and he turns around, and the first thing he says to you isn't kind. Well, not the first thing. He's been like talking nonstop for a while, and he's kind of taunting you, and he says like, you may think that just because you're the one walking, you're worth something, but kids these days could never measure up to the generations before. So he's going to try to shift your labels here, and he's going to drop your superior and raise your mundane.
Yeah, I'm
He's-
definitely rejecting that.
Oh, wait, the grumpy one's talking to Vampire or Asher?
Asher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I can I defend against that at all or no?
Right, so there is a move for that, and that's rejecting influence. So if you look on Roll20, anytime a move comes up, I'll show you the text of it. Now these are all in your rulebook, by the way.
Is there like a peripheral move? No.
In Roll20, you'll see there's a handout has popped up.
Ah, okay. And that is a roll plus shoot.
It's a flat 2d6. It's not plus
Which is in
anything.
your sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just rolled condition. Alright.
Now, it is possible for someone to defend you. You know, if someone wants to like jump in and say something on your behalf, and that is how you spend team. So if someone does that, then you use the one team that you guys start with, and it gives you a 7.
I think I'm okay. I'll take the hits. There's a reason why I took the grumpy man. I already had -1 superior, so that goes down 1 and my mundane goes up 1, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Jeez, you. Alright. So he does that, and the other one says something. It's like some kind of baby language. And the grumpy one, you know, kind of tries to shove him, but it's really kind of a nudge, and he kind of goes off on a thing. Wheelchair starts rolling away.
Oh, no, I'm gonna catch him.
Yeah. So you catch him, and that's when
Dirty
he-
old bastard.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. Like, what would he be running after? He'd be running after. So like, one is the grumpy old man, the other one is the dirty old man, which I'm also going to be someday, God willing.
God willing.
Yeah, you know, so like he's running after like one I don't know, the usher or something.
How do we set avatars in Roll20?
In your character sheet, when you open it up, there's a button on the sheet on the top right hand side that says edit. You click on that, and there's another box comes up and a place there to put the picture.
Oh, you
Well,
already
set
put
the on the
vampire.
sheet. You just don't know how to set that to the one that's actually showing for me.
If you want, go into the cogwheel in the top right, scroll down. For chat avatars, player video avatar size, put that to names only.
Yeah, yeah, because I have it that way. I'm not using the.
It just
avatar thing.
uses your Roll20 account image for
Okay.
that little box there. If you're not broadcasting video,
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. Right.
so,
So as you
I
guys, yeah.
run to catch this guy.
Yeah, yeah. So as you guys do manage to get a hold of him, it's like, yeah, that's not even a superhero move or anything. He's like hardly even aware of what he's doing.
I have super strength and super speed. Try it, old man.
So as you
Try
guys do that, you guys
Well,
realize
I was
that's-
pushing him, so he's broken away from me, and I'm just like, okay, that's it. I tried. It's fine.
You know
All
what?
right.
Hold up. You know what I just realized? That Asher is the only one on the team who doesn't know the twins' identities.
I don't think that
Well,
if we
enough.
are all in a group, I think it's very probable that we all know each other's identity.
I mean, I told Eden all about my doom, and then these two guys show up to help me fight this evil with vampire, and yeah, and we're still hanging out now. So yeah, if I don't know you guys are heroes, then I don't know you guys are heroes. But
No, yeah, I'm saying that, like, he doesn't know the secret identity, like,
That's-
civilian identity.
of course he knows the civilian identity. We're hanging out as civilians. The alternative is that you just happen to be in the same
Guys?
building.
It's
If-
not
stretches-
important to
Yeah, I know.
the one-shot
Identities.
environment.
Yeah, okay.
it's come up so many times.
Yeah,
it has, to
it
be
has
important,
come up a lot
Dave.
of times.
It has to be important. We've spent so much time on it. Go on. Keep going.
But
I
it's
just
not,
find
yeah,
it important because
details
it's
like that
part of the
aren't really important. So like a lot of the extras on your sheet, for instance, the reformed, you have your obligations. So like a lot of the times you will not get to go into those. The doomed has your doom track. Depending on what happens in true GM form, I may make you mark your doom track, depending on whatever. But you won't really see the effects of it in a one shot. So a lot of the stuff like that doesn't really tie in to like a singular scenario. So usually that's why we hand wave that kind of thing. So who runs after the second guy?
Oh,
I'm gonna tell.
I thought
Vampire,
Asher got it.
like
I ran after the grumpy man. The
No, the dirty one. Who runs after that one? 'Cause when he kind of scoots off.
I'm just gonna look. And I'm gonna look over at Vampire. I'm gonna be like, "What? That's not. Can you go get?"
Asher, is it you again?
Fine.
Yeah.
Thank
Right.
you.
So Vampire, you catch up to this guy. He hasn't gone far. He's gone right to like one of the concession people, and you know she's surprised as he reaches up and says something and starts drooling, and he sees you trudge up and grab a hold of the wheelchair again, and you know she's surprised and concerned, and she says to you, well, like did he get away from you? It's like you have to be careful. It's really easy to get lost here. Be sure to keep a better eye on him. So she's going to be dropping your savior and raising your mundane.
No, I don't want to raise my mundane at all. That's definitely not a thing I want to.
Alright, so you will have to do the same thing.
so roll 2d6.
Do I roll it here or in?
No, right here. On your sheet, there's a button that
Here.
says flat 2d6.
Do I roll that in Discord or in
In
roll
roll
20?
20.
In roll 20, on your sheet, there's a button.
At the bottom of your labels, there's flat 2d6.
Yeah.
Reject someone's influence. Okay, yeah.
1 sec.
Oh,
I'm just
after
gonna
roll conditions.
Yeah, I rolled conditions because I didn't see that one yet. But yeah, if you want, once you're done rolling, you can double tap the top of your character sheet. It'll minimize it right on the front face.
Oh, well, that works.
Oh, you're not
But just so you know, there's a button for it on the sheet as well.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get the sheet open and it was doing a thing and being roll 20.
So, you have 3 mundane, is it?
No.
You have -3 mundane.
I can't get my sheet open for some reason.
Is it
Look on your-
already opened
Yeah.
and minimized? I think that's what's happening. Look to see if it's minimized.
I
Maybe
see
like,
I see the thing here, a little transparent opening of it, but I
Yeah,
don't-
double tap that. Double tap that.
Okay.
Tap.
It should open it up. If it doesn't, you can click the X when you hover over it,
Mhm.
and then open it from the sheet again.
All right. So I guess I will move up my mundane and move my savior down to -2.
Yeah, so on a failure, the shift does happen, and you do mark a condition as well. Because her words hit you hard.
Angry.
Yeah, that's cool.
Daddy.
Because you're having a hard time with this guy, and you're having a hard time when you lose the guy. So it's like, you
No,
can't
it's,
win here.
Actually, where are the conditions on the? Where's the list? Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, there's a
So-
checkbox I think you just check
Can-
on
You
each.
know what? I might even go with insecure.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might go with guilty because working with people that are being mean, that are paralyzed, probably brings up some bad memories.
The thing for me is that I was actually pushing him. I was trying to go out of my way to. This is
Yeah.
like go out of your way model Cub Scout Dudley Do Right behavior here, and it's kind of really making an effort, and I'm not very good at it.
It's good to
So,
know.
yeah. So do you say anything in reply to her? Just curious.
No, I think it's just accepting that influence.
Oh,
Cool.
From-
So because she doesn't say anything to you, and you realize that she's not moving, and there's something wrong with this scenario. You guys get kind of the idea that something is wrong, and the sky has begun to change.
That's
Would
probably bad.
one of
This is
you,
very bad.
who among you would be either first or best at assessing the situation? Like, what's the team dynamic like? Who is the one who would actually take some time to suss this out?
Probably me.
Mm-hmm.
Ordinarily, I think Vampire is actually pretty good at it because she was a villain for a while, so she has more points in do the life stuff. But right now she's not feeling too good about that. So
All
from
right.
I think the twins have it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Four
so
eyes are better.
that is correct. So if you guys want to use that move, you can go ahead. So I believe the joined rules, and you guys would probably just do some kind of setup because you guys have to like have two different vantage points, correct?
Yeah. And
I'm
one of
gonna go
you.
to one side, and I'll like motion her to go to the other side so that we have two different points of view.
All right, cool. So give me the roll for assess the situation. That's on your sheet as well, which is superior, I believe.
Yep. Roll plus superior. Perfect.
Do you have to roll?
Do they both have to roll?
No, I think it's just one, but the second one gets to ask a question additional to the first one. So join.
One of you makes the move. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. So join. You get to ask a question because on a 7 to 9 you ask one. So you ask one of those questions there, and then your other half gets to ask an additional question because of the move.
All right.
So let me describe what you guys see first of all, and that will give you kind of a heads up. Because like what happens is in masks, mask gives you basic competency. We don't make you like chop your own foot off if you swing a sword and roll a 1. It doesn't work that way. Baseline, you can do minimum. There's a minimum level that you guys can do. So at minimum, of course, you will see that the sky is getting dark, really, really dark, but in a really weird way. You can tell that it's not night. It's not that night has fallen. Obviously, you know that. But the sky is dark, and the sky is looking. It's not looking like sky. It's looking kind of like. If I had to describe it, I'd probably say it looks like fabric. The usher is not moving. The people around you have stopped moving. You guys are the only ones who seem unaffected.
Okay.
And the grumpy old man is gone.
But I was just holding him. Do these handles just like disconnect from the wheelchair? Is that what's happening?
Or is the wheelchair there, or is the guy is?
The wheelchair and the guy is gone. He managed to remove himself somehow when you guys
And
got
the wheelchair.
Yeah, and the wheelchair.
By some unperceivable means? I have super strength. How do you get... Okay.
Okay,
I feel
so
like way better about this now.
okay, so what here is the greatest? What here is in the greatest danger?
This entire the thing I'm thinking of is Coney Island. So
There
even
you
though I
go.
call it a state fair, it's like one area with all these rides and merry-go-rounds and like a tiny roller coaster and the thing that with rocket ships that lifts you up in the air and spins around, and there's all this incessant music.
It's a state fair.
Yeah. That entire area is in danger because this
Installation to Coney Island.
darkness has surrounded the entire park. You guys are still not too far from the entrance, and you can see this darkness forming like a boundary around the place, and you cannot see anything outside of the park. The park is in danger, and all people.
So Netflix get this question.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. What here can
quickly.
what here is the biggest the greatest danger?
What here is in the greatest
I can't
danger?
think of anything else.
Nah,
Are you paying
be
attention, buddy?
question, my guy.
Actually, no.
Are you paying
How-
attention?
How could we best end this? Quickly.
Hang on, I think I answered the question wrong. It's not what here is.
The greatest danger.
Yeah.
That's what he asked.
yeah.
So that
The
was the
greatest
first one, right? I answered it.
No,
Correct.
it's what here is in the greatest danger, not what he is
Yeah.
in the greatest danger. So you answered it correctly. Now he
Right,
asked,
yeah,
how
yeah.
could we best end this quickly?
All right. So how could we best end this quickly?
What was the answer to in the greatest danger?
Everything.
The
The
entire
whole
location.
fair.
Yeah, the fair. This is an area of effect kind of threat that you guys are faced with now.
Okay.
How can you best end this quickly? Someone is causing this thing. You need to find him, and what's the word?
Kill.
Exterminate.
Don't you dare!
Not kill. Not kill. Definitely not kill. Didn't think it. Didn't say
Neutralize. There's
Maybe
another word
maim,
like
not
neutralize that they use.
it. It sounds like such a euphemism.
Yeah.
We have to become sadists.
No. But there is one person here responsible for this.
Alright.
It's
The
Definitely.
best way to end it quickly is to deal with him. Or her. Or it. Gotta
Right.
find it.
Could be an it.
So this guy went off in the direction of the House of Mirrors. So that's
Shit.
yeah, that's kind of where the direction where he's headed.
Oh,
And
no.
I think you guys can pretty much infer who is responsible for this.
We've fought this before, haven't we?
No. I don't know.
Every time I go to the fair, this happens.
Yes.
Every time.
Listen,
Can't have one good
This
day
is why I
off.
don't go on the rides very much.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go somewhere and put my costume on.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not going to
too.
the House of Mirrors.
Ball.
Well, I don't think you two are supers, so I'll look to Vampire and then just head nod in the direction of the House of Mirrors.
Alright, so the first picture I posted there is kind of what you guys will see happening. The rides themselves, parts of the rides are detaching and moving like automatons, and two of these things are gonna come at you.
Oh, the spider cars.
Yeah. So what you guys are going to do is that we are going to remember to do team.
Now, how do we do that?
So
Go team!
yeah, on the let me just share it for you so that you'll see. Peripheral moves, you'll see it's laid out there. So at the start of the session, you start with one team, which you guys have. When you enter battle against a dangerous foe, which you guys are faced with a dangerous foe now, you add 2 to the team pool. So right now you have 3. And then we have some questions to see if you add to that 3 or take away from that 3. So, which one of you is the leader? That's kind of the key question.
Me.
Want to cast lots?
Who
Sure.
said me?
Once I have my mask on, I shall attempt to.
I'll vote for myself.
Okay.
I vote myself.
Okay, so we have 2 minutes.
So that's hold, right?
There's one for Hold, one for Asher.
I gotta vote for my sister. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess the main thing is, does any one of you have influence over all of the others?
I do.
I do not.
Just
So-
give it to me.
Yeah, it
Damn
looks like Snow actually might.
Then I vote for my brother.
How does Snow? Oh, Joseph. Okay.
Release, yeah.
All
I
right,
vote
cool.
my brother.
All right then. I guess Joseph, you are the you are the leader here.
All right. So if the leader has influence over every teammate, add another team. So that takes you guys to 4.
All right.
Here's a tricky one. Does everyone have the same purpose? What is everyone's purpose here?
To take out whatever this thing is.
Defeat the source of this evil.
To be good. And definitely not eat anyone. Sure, take out the source of this evil. That works.
Hello,
Yeah.
my fellow heroes.
Trying to find out what the source of this is. Defeat the source, whatever.
All right. Well, I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt and say that you guys
Defeat the source without using school credit.
you guys
Hey,
have
man,
another team for that. So that takes you guys
I
to
better
5.
be getting a good grade for this.
Okay.
I better get an A for this.
Remove a team. If your team is ill prepared or off balance, remove a team.
Are we ill prepared?
I mean, you guys aren't in costume, are you?
We are.
We are getting in costume.
Yeah, you are getting into costume. So I think
I just got a mask.
That is getting prepared. So
I mean, I could fight without my costume, but it would be pointless.
Vampire, are you in costume?
I am not, in fact, in costume, but I don't always do the costume thing because.
What's the point, right? Asher and Vampire see eye to eye on this bet, but once the other two show up, his outfit will suddenly change to a costume.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, just a sec. Let me go change in my costume. Fine, I give up.
These things are gonna attack, man. It's like
It's
they're
peer
not gonna
pressure.
wait for you.
If our two friends suddenly disappear, and then you and I are the only one there, and neither of us wear costumes, Asher's all good for it. But as soon as they show up in costume, he's got to change. I mean,
Oh,
majority
you
rule.
traitor! You freaking traitor!
This is majority rule.
It's like you think that we're just frozen somewhere and you have to go save us or whatever, and then
Yeah, just like the
we
wheelchair
disappear. We disappear from the location.
Well, if they can disappear and slip into costume, I can disappear and slip.
So
They have a means of like super movement, though, right?
That's freaking true.
yeah,
We have what?
You guys
we
have,
have impossible mobility.
Oh yeah, we have the whole energy thing where we can literally just like flash ourselves into costume.
Right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm reaching into my purse, I'm pulling out a mask, I'm putting it on.
Awesome. Asher goes to
I'll-
high five you.
I won't sweat the small stuff. I won't remove a team. Don't get scared. Here's one question. Here's one question, and this one needs to be answered honestly. Does anyone mistrust Joseph?
No,
Nope.
I trust my brother completely.
All right. So you guys have 5
Joseph
teams.
is an ideal hero and role model.
Now,
Yeah.
now if it was vampire,
Yeah.
Oh wait, what did I use?
oh,
All right. So you guys have 5 teams. So these things come at you, and they're gonna take a swing. So, Asher, you were the one looking to head towards the House of Mirrors. You would probably be the closest one to them. Now, you guys are in a group. You guys are together. But Asher, you're gonna take a powerful blow from this thing.
I'm gonna take a what?
Powerful blow.
Okay, then I can defend, right?
You roll to take a powerful blow, or
Okay.
someone else can defend you.
Okay.
Take a powerful blow. If you roll successfully, which is you get a 6 or less, that means you defend. Either you weather the blow or avoid it or something. So that's what you roll.
I roll a condition, right? Yeah, conditions.
Roll plus conditions, yeah.
I want to roll lower for this, so I get
The one
hurt.
reverse thing.
Yeah. Now, as I said, if you had decided, you could have asked someone to defend you instead of rolling. But since you rolled, we are going to take the roll. So you, on a 7 to 9, you have to choose one of those things there.
Let's see. My options are not great.
Lash out at me.
I will take 2 conditions.
Ooh, 2 conditions.
Guilty and angry.
Okay, no problem. So you're
Because this
good.
feels like this shadow just reminds me of the thing that.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Right. Holy shit. Who has 3 conditions? Oh man. Alright. Wow. Okay.
Why do you have 3 conditions?
Because
One
he-
from
Yeah, he failed the reject earlier.
Wait,
and
do
one
you
from the
have
spider ride thing that is attacking us.
Yeah.
But
So one of these things does swing. It does get a hit in on you. The hit registers, but you're pretty much okay for now. Who does something next? Which one of you goes first?
I'm going to. So I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. These things look like they're alive-ish, but not human enough to count. So I'm going to go. My hands and eyes start kind of being surrounded in this eerie green glow, and I lunge forward to touch one of them.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So that I'm going to count that as directly engaging a threat.
That is correct, yeah.
So I do I just roll plus danger? Is that the
Yeah, that's correct.
how do I actually do the roll?
On your sheet, right next to your labels,
I see a button. Do I just
yeah, just
okay? Left click. Can I boost that with team?
Mm-hmm. But so team works in 2 ways. If someone else does something to help you, then sure, one team goes towards
I'm
this.
going to use the last bit of like the energy that I have left before I have to recharge and kind of like propel myself into her so that like she goes launching forward, giving her a better chance of touching.
All right, cool.
Great.
So that's great. So that's all we
Kind
need.
of fastball special thing going on.
Right. So that's all we need. You use one team. Your team goes to 4, and you get your 7. So all we really need for a teammate helping is a narrative reason how that person helps, and then you get your team. If you use team selfishly, you can use team on your own. There is just a different way you go about it. You switch your labels. You shift your labels. Sorry. So you would raise your danger up by 1, raise another label down, and you have to explain to me how your actions are selfish or ignore the team. But usually in a group like this, you don't need to use team selfishly. Someone else can help you.
yeah.
So you get a 7. You don't mark a condition. You don't mark potential, and you choose 1 on a 7 to 9. Pick one of those things.
I think I'm going to take don't get damaged in return.
Good. Resist or avoid their blows.
So basically, I'm sorry, I didn't see if that was sends me flying.
For every condition we take, we get potential, right?
Every miss, you get potential.
Okay, so do I get 1 potential for the one earlier?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You guys missed the reject influence, so you both get potential for that.
Okay.
I'm going to, as soon as it's my turn, just, I'm gonna try and help out as best as I can.
Yeah, you do get to connect this thing, and you
How
can
does-
see it kind of shutting down. Now, it's not alive, so it's not exactly the same thing as you, the same way that you would drain a human, but you do get some energy off of this thing. You can see it kind of slow down a little bit. It's still moving. You can still do something, but it's you have affected it.
Feed me the energy so I can
Can
power
I-
back up.
Can I
I
follow?
want to feed it.
Okay.
I
Go
want
ahead.
to feed.
So who goes next?
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll follow up her absorption, and sort of use that as a catalyst of action. It seems that she has control over her absorb powers, and I've been exposed to it a few times. So let's try that, can I potentially also use psychic constructs to restrict the other one's movement?
So, which character is that? Is that the Janus?
It's
No, that's the Doomed.
Asher.
Okay, yeah.
It's the doomed, yeah. So while I use one hand to attempt to absorb what little life force is in the one that she is already absorbed from, I'll use the other hand to drop like some marionette phantom threads to stop the other one from moving.
Okay, you want to restrain it. Alright, cool. I would count that as a directly engage as well. You're trying to take its movement specifically. So you,
Is that two different direct engages?
Yeah, this is another. This will be Asher's move.
Okay, so I guess I can only pick one then, right?
When you you have to roll as well, and depending on what you roll, if you pick a
He
10,
wants to do a life absorb and an entangle thing.
you would have to choose.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So I will just absorb, because I have 3 conditions. I need to lose some of these somehow. Game mechanics talking
How does
about...
that? Oh, you've got a thing that'll let you.
Well, mechanically, it doesn't let you play the condition. Mechanically, in this game, yeah, mechanically in this game, the way to lose conditions are each condition has a thing that you can do to clear it, or someone of your teammates can comfort and support you. Or I think the defend allows you to clear a condition as well if someone defends you, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, then I will.
So you
I'll try
might,
to-
you might be better off with the restrain, but the choice
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna
yours.
restrain. I'm gonna restrain with psychic constructs. And
Alright.
you said that's directly engaged, so that's plus danger.
Yeah.
Okay. And boom, no modifiers.
No. Alright, so again, someone can use team.
I'm out of energy. I can't do anything.
That doesn't mechanically apply, but there is someone who hasn't done anything yet, right?
I haven't done anything.
Yeah, so like I assume you would be nearby ready to do your move. So you could probably
Yeah.
narrate that you do something to help him, and then you'll have your move as well.
I'm going to use my impossible mobility
Mm-hmm.
and to the back of the thing.
Uh-huh.
So I guess that would be also directly engaging.
No, well, it wouldn't be a move. I just need like a reason.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna help him by pushing it
Okay.
into those things.
Alright, great. So that works. So the team goes down again to 3, and you get your 7. So Asher, you just need to choose one of those things there. Now again, it sounds like you're trying to take their movement.
Yeah.
So that's the one you'll pick.
Yeah, I'll take away their mobility. I'll restrain them for a moment to create... Well, it won't create an opening, never mind, because I can only do one. So, yeah, I'll take their movement from them.
Alright, so the first one is restrained. And for all intents and purposes, it's dealt with. Because it has been drained and it, it can't move right now. So it's dealt with. The second one is going to go after... who was the one that helped? Is it Joseph or Eden?
I was helping.
That's
It was Eden. It was Eden.
I am hold.
They both helped. Are you talking about the one that helped most recently?
Yeah,
Okay, that was Eden.
Hold.
Eden.
Yeah.
Eden, it's going to... the second one is going to attack you. You take a powerful blow.
Oh boy.
Ooh, boy.
Oh boy. Let me. This is not good.
No, you got it.
Yeah, you got it.
No. Higher is bad.
Yeah. Well, an
haven't
8,
taken
a 7
any
to 9
damage.
is not as bad as a 10.
A 10. Yeah.
Yeah, a 7 to 9 is not as bad as a 10
I
plus.
know. I rolled a whammy on a conditions roll.
So which one from the 7 to 9 list do you choose?
What? Sorry.
So for take a powerful blow, when you roll a 7 to 9, you have to choose one of those things from that list.
Alright, where is take a powerful blow? Alright.
Provoke me to foolhardy action. It can help me get rid of a condition.
You struggle past the pain. 2 conditions.
Or don't. Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. You mark your conditions. What are you marking?
I am angry and I am. I'll say afraid, but
Okay,
I'm not
cool.
going to show it because of my mask.
All right.
Down.
So again,
Feel-
you get a strong hit. Now this thing is metal mostly. Yeah, it's pretty much metal because it's like the framework from the rides and so on that parts of it have come together to form this kind of automaton thing.
I want to drain this thing.
So it does hit you hard.
Enough for the training.
Joseph, what do you do?
I didn't
I'm
take
gonna.
Eden and Joseph, you guys still have your moves. But let me hear from Joseph first because I haven't heard from him so far.
I'm gonna run over to like an electric box and absorb the energy from there, and then I'm gonna like.
Well, fair
Shoot,
warning, these things are not being animated by electrical energy.
But he's gonna zap it.
I
Yeah.
mean, I need energy to do stuff because
Talking about
energy absorption.
Finding
so-
an electrical source to absorb energy from it to use it.
That's no
Yep.
problem. So I'm not gonna make you roll for that. I'd say that's something you can do.
And then I'm gonna shoot it out of my chest at this thing. Just
Alright.
this fat blast of energy at this thing.
Alright. So that's the second one. The first one is restrained, so the first one is fine. The second one you're gonna shoot a blast at, that's directly engaged. Let's see how well you do.
directly engaged. Nice.
Nice. So on a 7 to 9, you pick one.
Can I like take away? So this thing isn't powered by electricity. Does it have a life force at all?
No, it's
Like stealing thing.
think of it
It has
as
energy.
An animated object.
yeah, exactly. It's not like a life form.
Like take away its animation where it just can't move.
No, it's not a. That's not a thing you can really just like take away. It's an abstract concept.
Create an opportunity for my allies.
I shall take.
All right. So what is gonna happen there then is that it does get hit, and Eden, I think you haven't done anything as yet. Eden, you get to do something here now.
All right, I shall. I'm going to directly engage.
All right. So you can take a +1 to that because of the opportunity that your other half has created for you. Does anyone want to use a team?
Does the opportunity not help him?
Did you
I
put
got a
it?
+1.
Situational bonus opportunity.
Yeah.
Wait, you had a +/-1.
What did I?
What is your
That should
danger
be
at?
Yeah, do you have a -1 to danger?
I have a 0 to danger. I must have
Do you have a
accidentally
condition?
tested -1.
Yeah, you have.
Oh
multiple
yeah,
conditions.
I do. I have afraid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would
okay.
do it. That's -2. So you yeah.
I'm gonna.
I will assist then.
Uh-huh.
How? By what means do you attack this thing?
I am using my energy and slamming, like basically shoulder back, slamming it.
Okay, I'll project a near transparent sort of wall behind the creature. So he's
Okay.
slamming it directly into a stationary object.
Cool.
Nice. I like that. All right, so that's a 2. Sorry, team goes down to 2. You get your 7, and you get to choose something there.
Well, directly engage a threat. There it is. I'm going to take something from them.
Okay, that's good.
So, these things are like big robots or whatever?
They're pictured in the chat there.
Oh.
For Zeta text, they're the cars with the spider legs.
I'm going to take a leg,
Cool. All right.
knock it off balance.
Cool. So it is off balance. Its movement has been severely hampered. It can still scuttle around a little bit, but you know it's badly damaged. Especially with the combination of the wall and your hit, you can see this thing is it's ready to fall apart, basically. All right.
Okay.
It does take a swipe at you in return. I was just checking to see if yeah, what it does. Yeah, it does take a swipe at you in return, which usually is something that would happen when you do not choose to resist or avoid its blows. So, but
Alright.
it's a weak hit, so you don't roll to take a powerful blow. Instead, you just mark a condition.
Oh, I was going to ask if I could defend.
Actually, yeah, if you want to defend, that's great.
Because I was the one who projected that wall up. If I can spin it around the wall and place it in front of it now,
Yeah, you can.
and
So,
then I'd have to roll a savior for that, yeah?
yeah, that's correct.
Okay, let's see. And I don't have any modifiers because of my effects, do I? -2 to defend. Okay. Do I put that down here in the input value, or does it automatically...
Yeah, it automatically does it. Once the condition is ticked off on your sheet, it automatically deducts from Savior.
I tried.
Wow.
This is no good. I'm going to have to mark a condition.
Our team is bad.
And I am...
So Joseph, you get the condition.
I'm guilty that it got hit from me.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's good. Usually on a miss, you one of the things that happens sometimes is that you end up marking a condition. Other than that, sometimes something different happens.
Oh yeah, mark condition.
So, Asher, behind you, you hear a voice. It's a familiar voice, but one you have not heard speaking before. And he says to you that, he just kind of shakes his head and he just says, all that power and no capability whatsoever. So, he's raising your freak and dropping your danger. This is the dirty old man. You realize that he's behind you still and he's in the wheelchair, but he is actually very coherent and has just been putting on an act.
Okay, can I...
Yes, he can
Okay.
resist.
I'm okay, I don't think I want to resist it.
Alright.
I think I want to unleash my powers on him.
Alright, no problem. So the shift does happen, and it's a new round, so you can go first and do your thing if you want to.
Now, unleash your powers. Can that be used in an offensive manner?
It depends on what exactly you are going to do with it. So, like, how exactly you're going to do this?
If this person is the source, and my power is absorb and psychic construct, and to unleash your power, it's defined as overcome an
Something other than
obstacle.
directly engaging.
Yeah,
Shape
it will have to be something other than directly engaging. So it depends on what you want to do exactly. I'll see where it fits. But how it works usually, Unleash Your Powers is a move that is used as a last resort. If what you are doing falls into any of the other moves, we use that one instead. Unleash Your Powers just catches everything else.
Okay, no. I'll try and resist the change then.
Alright, no problem. So you can go ahead and do that.
Why don't we
That's
just
like-
all hit him at once?
That's a condition roll or a flat 2d6?
It's a flat 2d6.
Okay.
Great, which you pass. So you get to make some choices there. On a
Clear
7 to 9, you
condition
choose
or
one.
mark potential by me.
Oh, and you can clear a condition here.
Yeah, I need to
Mark
clear.
potential.
I need to clear a. I need to clear a condition. Unfortunately.
Nice. It does say you have to immediately act to prove him wrong. So he says that you're basically harmless. How are you going to prove him wrong that you're not harmless?
I take away insecure
Nice.
and I beat the shit. I take a psychic construct and that wall that was shattered
Yeah.
by the walking car.
Nice.
The pieces that are floating down, I just use as like ammunition and just chuck them like a cloud of glass bits straight at him.
Alright, so that is of course definitely a directly engage. Let's see what happens here.
Boom.
Nice. So it does.
Oh, wow.
You do get a hit. Sabash,
With just the overwhelming amount of objects that are thrown at him, I'll resist or avoid their blows.
excellent. Good choice. So he does get damaged by this. And what he does next is he raises a psychic shield around himself and his wheelchair. He is pissed off. And, he's looking at you guys like, how dare you, this kind of thing.
I'm gonna.
But you did hurt him. So, who's next?
I'm gonna run up the side of the shed that this electrical box was connected to, jump, propel myself through the air with the energy, and right when I'm about to I open my arms, and when I'm about to fall on top of the shield, I'm gonna disperse all the energy and explode.
To break the shield?
Yep, to do as much damage
Okay.
as I possibly can.
Okay, to the shield. Alright, no problem at all. So that's a directly engage. Are you using any of your joined moves for it? If there is a joined move that applies to any of these, you guys can use them. So for instance, I think Janus has a move you can choose to do if you want, where you mark a condition to get +1 towards a certain goal.
Yeah, I can mark a condition.
I don't think
But-
does the joined have something for directly engage? I don't think so.
If they chose 4 eyes are better than 2, then no.
Yeah. All right. So Janus, when we get to your part of it there, we'll see if you use any of that if you use that move or not. Snow, this is to break the shield. This is a directly engage because you're trying to get to him.
Even if I'm just when I jump, since I'm exploding right before I hit the shield, I'm trying to destroy everything around him and possibly hurt him in the process. So he
Well,
has
yeah.
nothing-
The fact that you're trying to hurt him in the process is what triggers the rule. So things around him will get blown up.
Boom.
This is what we're going to see if it's successful in damaging him. So that is a good rule. Directly engage. 7 to
Now
9. You
choose-
get to choose one.
Yep, choose one of
Oh.
those.
Take something away from them. I'll take a shield.
His shield definitely goes down. And I'll tell you this much: his shield is gonna go down. Do
One
you
way or another.
want to resist or avoid blows, or are you good with taking his shield?
I'll create an opportunity because I'll be able to handle the blows.
Okay, no problem. So the opportunity is that the shield has something of a psychic backfire as it blows, and he takes a psychic blow and you take a psychic blow. So you will mark a condition for that. He marks a condition as well, and he's in a weakened state where he is now.
Nice.
All right. So who moves next?
I'll go next.
All right. So that
So-
is vampire.
Yep.
So everybody's rushing in. They're trying to stop the bad guy. They're thinking like heroes. I'm going to pierce the mask.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to try to put myself in his place. If this was my evil plan, what would I be thinking here?
All right. No problem. So PS the mask. Let's see what you can come up with.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, he boosted my mundane, so
There you go.
Very nice. Alright, so on a 7 to 9, ask one, but let me give you some basic information first, and then you'll be in a better place to ask your question.
okay.
This guy and the other guy are brothers. And he is the second in command. And he is here keeping you guys busy. He is
Okay.
responsible for the automatons. The brother is responsible for the park and the dark forces, the dark dimensional forces.
Okay. So I also have a move that gives me an additional question when I pierce the mask on a villain.
Cool.
So what I want to know is, what are they really planning?
Uh-huh.
And secondly, I want to know how I could get him to surrender.
These guys are fed up staying at that rest home. They were supervillains, like really well-regarded supervillains before, and they were a really well-known team. They were defeated but not captured, and so what happened is that they laid low in civilian disguise, and eventually they got old and they ended up in this restroom. They hate the conditions in the restroom, and what they are planning to do is to take this place, take it to another dimension, which you guys are kind of in the process of seeing that happen. And this is going to be their new home, an amusement park where they can play and have fun like kids and basically retire. That's their plan.
What are they going to eat?
So how can I get him to surrender?
How can you get this guy to surrender? You have to, this guy is...
promise him he can control the remote in the home's...
You get your own folding bed.
Yeah, I think that's...
extra dessert.
I think that's what's going to have to happen.
The other one's like the bad villain. This guy's just, I want better living.
wanted pudding every Friday.
So this is what is going to happen here. That is kind of actually a very, very good idea, because the basic concept is that he is second in command to the brother, and you basically have to convince him that being stuck with his brother alone for all eternity is not going to be a good idea for him. So you have you
Do we know
all...
their names? They told us their names, right?
I did not come up with names. I am so sorry. I should have.
Okay, so Mortimer and Walt and...
what are the names of the two guys?
The two guys from the Muppets.
What are the names of the two guys from the Muppets?
I think one of them's Humphrey. Let me see.
And we'll call the other one Bogart.
Okay. Is this Humphrey or Bogart?
This is Humphrey.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so that's my action.
Yeah. So basically, what would be involved here is you, as I said, you guys need to convince him.
Statler and Waldorf.
There it is. But because of we need to put something that's thematically similar but legally distinct. So so Humphrey and Bogart. Yeah, so if you guys want to do this, it will be a provoke, and I believe with all of you guys together, you'll get a you can probably make sure you guys have enough team and so on, and you can get this done. So who wants to go next? Because whoever goes next has the option to do this.
I shall, because I have the highest superior with my mask on.
All right, so that's reformed, is it? No,
No,
reformed
that's-
just went. Okay, all right, cool. So
Yeah.
Janus, yes.
Jen, with my mask on, I have 3 superior.
Yeah, you're using that move, yeah.
Roll to provoke him to stand down.
All right.
Do they get a bonus acting on information from the
Yes.
Curse of the Mask?
Yes, they do. So that would make
Okay,
it an
I will convey this to Eden.
Yeah, of course. I assume.
I mean, Bull.
Yeah, I assume you would of course
Definitely
have
not
done
Eden.
that. Yeah, have done that.
Definitely not Eden.
All right. So on a 8, you choose. Okay. So how provoke works is that on an 8, I have the option to choose one of those things instead of going along with what you want. However, in this particular instance, it just so happens that he does agree with you. So he does stand down, and he's
What
sharper.
actually are we? How are you provoking him? What are you actually saying?
Yeah, that is a good thing to specify.
Do you really want to be stuck alone with that man for the rest of your life?
He says, God damn it, of course not. He farts too much.
Flag, have it.
Now imagine being stuck in an empty amusement park with just him.
You will never get to ride the rides.
At
Yeah.
least take people with you if you're gonna bring the entire amusement park. I mean, you have to have some form of fun while you're over there, you know?
Look how gassy he is now. Imagine him on a popcorn-only diet.
Look, if you
With
stand
air
down
never
now,
vents.
if you stand down now, I can make a deal and make it so that you get an hour of the TV with the remote at the in the living room.
So he is kind of like nodding, but he shrugs and he says, "Well, what difference does it make now? Unless you guys can stop him.
Extra pudding,
This
dude.
place is halfway to the other dimension already. He's gone into the House of Mirrors to go
Extra pudding.
into the basement and do the ritual."
I'm gonna steal some energy from from another one of their other power sources, and I'm gonna run into the House of Mares.
All right, cool. But this guy is no longer opposing you. You know, he's no longer on that train. So you go into the House of Mirrors. Does everyone go? What does the team do here?
Yeah,
No, stay
I
out.
hand him some cotton candy and tell him to be good.
I'm going with my brother.
Don't come inside yet because I have to do something, and you'll just absorb it, so make it weaker.
I won't absorb it.
I
can
assume
not-
he'll have enough control to not absorb if he doesn't want to.
Okay, so I'm just gonna explode in the House of Mirrors. I don't want to deal with the whole illusion of him walking in different locations and being
That's
everywhere.
unleash your powers.
I'm just gonna explode. in
It's
the
just
House of
like, it's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not.
All right, so here's so this whole scene is shot from like the outside. After release and just charge in. I'm over there. I'm grabbing some cotton candy to hand to the old man to just keep him occupied for a little while. And he's like, "Shouldn't you be charging in there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just wait for it. Wait for it."
Okay, so just 1 second.
Shatter.
One second. Let me just check to make sure I'm ordering this correctly. Ademiani, you are the Reformed, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Netflix is Eden. Is that it?
I am Janus. Yes,
Okay.
I am playing Eden.
And Snow is Joseph, and Saint Ronan is Asher. Alright, so our Janus and Joint have gone into the House of Mirrors and tried to explode. So that is definitely an unleash your powers. Let's see what
Reshape
happens
terrain.
here. Yeah.
We watch our two friends go in there, and it immediately explodes. Yeah, this is a positive.
See,
positive
No,
vision.
like we know what they're doing. We've worked with them before. We're just letting that staying clear so that we're not in the blast radius.
Okay, then I'm going to cover it in a psychic construct bubble because I don't want anything going out of that and killing random frozen people.
so
Um,
you could say that I'm releasing the energy.
All right, no problem. So let's look at unleash because I believe what happens here is you have a choice. Either you mark a condition to make this go the way you want, or I get to choose whether it's unstable or temporary.
It's
No,
unstable.
Well, if it's a temporary
I haven't even-
destruction of the House of Mirrors, it would be really creepy.
When you unleash to overcome an obstacle.
I haven't even done it yet. I haven't even
I
rolled.
did.
Yeah, roll plus freak.
I rolled it myself, but
Oh, you
you
did?
can roll. You can also roll it.
I mean, would it matter who did? Like, would it matter?
Well, not really, but if it's
You know what? I'm just.
if you
I
do
mean,
better,
we
it'll
just
take
both
years.
of us just hold hands and combine, and we explode, and it shatters the mirror, and whoever rolls whatever, maybe the extra rolls to see if we hurt him in the process.
It's unstable and it might hurt someone else.
So we just explode the mirrors,
Whoa,
and I don't.
okay,
want it.
whoa, hold on. Don't get too far ahead.
Yeah.
The roll is what I'm looking at. You said you didn't roll the freak?
I mean, he. Oh yeah, I didn't even roll freak, did I? That's
You
okay.
didn't. You have better freak
Oh, full hit.
speed
I have the highest freak because
of
I
your
am-
math.
my mask.
I have
I've
highest.
marked the condition to make sure that it's permanent.
But why are you both rolling for it? Are you both taking the same action at the same time? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
They're joined. They do that.
Okay, well, I hope neither of you kill each other.
We can absorb the energy if we need to.
I'm just a little confused about which role. Because, okay, so we'll
Just
go
go
with the
with
second one. We'll
That
go with
was
the
my
second one.
plan in the original. Just take
D.
my
they
plan.
both
Yeah, go with
did-
the higher.
They
Go
both
with the
did the same action. So they both went to unleash their power in the same place. One of them rolled 10, that being Joseph or
Uh-huh.
Snow, and the other one rolled an 8, being Eden or Hold.
Okay, no problem. I think like how I would have normally handled that is I would have had one of you roll and the other one given like a +1 without team.
I mean,
It would have
Yeah.
counted as a +1, yeah.
so like,
So,
An
but
11?
in any case, it works. It works.
Yeah.
So you guys do explode this House of Mirrors, and what you guys realize is that you were pretty lucky because those were not ordinary mirrors. It's like after you see the shrapnel going out, what would have been the surface of a mirror is like dimensional portals. But that does get disrupted and it does go out. Asher, you wanted to do a defend. That is going to be necessary right now because there are still civilians in this park, even though they are kind of stuck in a time
Of
space.
goddamn course there are.
Yeah.
These fucking idiots. Team leader my ass.
Oh yeah.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to defend everyone and everything from an immediate
Talking-
threat.
Yeah, keep talking shit about my brother. How bad I insult you later on. See how bad I provoke you later on because of my high superiority.
Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna have to roll a defend, and luckily I got rid of insecure.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need some team help potentially on this one, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well,
Maybe I'm capable on my own.
Yeah. Reformed can help you if need be. I think because Reformed is outside with you. I think.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, but I'm not that great at this.
I'm still recuperating from wasting all
Holy
of
crap!
All the civilians fucking die.
Yeah, I'm not saving that.
Okay, yeah, you're not saving that.
We
So,
would all need to fuck
This is why we don't blow buildings up.
So some of the people are going to be lost. It'll mostly be parts of the crowd who were near the House of Mirrors. You'll see like the glass falls on them and they disappear because it's not glass, it's a portal, so they go through the portal. So some of the people are gone, and you have lost some of the civilians. Back to this House of Mirrors. It's no longer House of Mirrors, and there's like a little hole in the ground where you see that there's a basement area. The House of Mirrors is geographically at the center of this thing. So whatever the bigger brother, whatever Bogart is going to do, that's where he went to do it, to finish the ritual, to do the transdimensional jump.
I'm gonna mark guilty so that this stays permanent.
It's permanent. It's permanent. The worst has happened there, being that you guys have lost people, which is pretty bad. So you don't need to mark the condition.
It's a dimensional portal. They're probably just lost in time.
Yeah.
Should we get
They're
them?
probably just lost in like half the amusement park.
I'm just gonna
They're
Eden.
probably fine in a hell dimension somewhere.
Just focus on the task at hand.
We should probably get them.
Focus on the task at hand. We set out as a team to defeat the evil that was going to destroy this park, this fair.
Oh, we have to save people.
That wasn't our goal.
Good more.
That wasn't our team goal. You were directly opposing what you said we were doing.
All right, well, let's go.
Hmm.
Who was that said it wasn't a team goal?
Asher.
Right. So Asha is saying that to which one? You are saying that to Netflix and Snow?
I mean, as far as he knows, they might be the same person.
Well, you guys obviously wear different face masks, so otherwise one of you wouldn't get like a plus to superior for it.
You just naturally get superiority or something. I don't know.
So Asher, do you have influence over Eden or Joseph?
I have influence over both of them.
All right. So both of them, you are saying that
We set out to defeat evil.
Yeah.
We didn't set out to save people. We have to beat evil in order to save more people than we can if we decide to ignore it.
So right. So you are trying to lower their danger and raise their savior. Both of them can decide whether they want to reject that.
I am rejecting this because I only have 0 and I don't want to have zero danger.
If you don't have any savior, or do you not have any
I have
danger?
0 savior and 0 danger, and I don't want to lose my danger.
Then you have to reject.
How do I? reject
Why are you
this in-
proposing to save people if you have no save? Okay, whatever. Just try and defend against it. Then. Roll a flat.
How do I
2d6.
defend? Oh, flat 2d6.
Yeah. Both of you have to do this. Both Joseph and Eden have to do this. So neither of you can worry about defending each other right now. So Joseph, the shift happens for you and you mark a condition. Eden, you get to choose one.
Choose
You could-
one.
Take a condition or have your danger dropped and your savior raised.
Oh no, it's the shift happens for Joseph. The shift happens. You were not able to resist that. Yeah, so the shift definitely happens and you mark a condition. For
For
Eden,
me, I just mark a condition
yeah.
or choose the shift.
To be,
Nice, 4 conditions.
So
God, fourth
Eden,
condition.
Eden, you were successful. So the shift does not happen for you, and instead you get to choose one from this list, this rejecting influence list.
Shift. Let's shift one label. Let's see. No, I'm going to cancel their influence and take one forward against them.
All right. So Asher, you no longer have influence on Eden.
Okay.
I have influence over Asher.
All right. So normally in my games, I leave it up to the character. I leave it up to Asher if he wants to do this. But GMs do have something called it's golden opportunity. It's referred to in the book, where we can make moves if you guys give us like the really perfect circumstances for it. And that was the perfect circumstance for a label shift. It's like the words fitted so exactly. So good going, Asher.
No, I had an ability for that too, but
Just hold your applause. Hold your applause. The game's not over yet. All right.
So
does that
there's this hole in the ground, and there's a room underneath where you guys are standing. Bogart is down there because you can see like flashes of light, and you can hear the energy building down there, like he's doing something.
By the way, my only response to the attempt to shift my labels is because of raise my or look down upon him and just kind of sneer.
Oh yeah.
No, I am superior because of my +3 superior.
Asher turns his back on Eden, projects his psychic construct shield, and walks down into the basement.
Nice.
all right. So I show up with the cotton candy and I ask what I need.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sprint down.
Very good.
Attempting that.
You see half of your team enter the basement, Vampire.
No, I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna. Do you want me to destroy the basement before we go in?
The basement is where you are going
We could
into.
just hate the fucking place in. When
You're
I'm
saying this after we've already said we went in.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm just gonna.
plan, Chief.
I'm gonna frame it down. Do you guys want me to blow up the basement before we go in?
Excellent plan, Chief. Two of them are
Blow up
already
the
in there.
basement before you guys go into the basement. Is that what you are seriously?
That's what he's asking.
Because maybe we just crush him and he. And we don't have to.
Excuse me, raising my hand here, little question.
We
I was
don't
under the
kill
impression,
people.
and like, forgive me if I'm wrong, because again, new to this whole being a hero thing, I thought, and this is just kind of my uninformed impression, I thought we frowned on killing people.
Yes, we don't
There's a
kill
chance
people.
he
It's one of the
might die.
4 tenets. We don't gamble with another person's life unless they force us to.
Reformed, you have a move for that.
This man has a.
I know I have what the hell hero, but that's actually in response to something they've already done.
No,
I don't
will,
know.
I will allow it here because I want to see how this develops.
Nice. What the
I'm
hell,
not-
hero?
Because this
I'm
could
not
be
sure that
this
she
could also be
used
in
that,
response.
given
This could also be in
given-
response to them blowing up the fun house as well.
I'm not totally sure that she'd use that, given how she viewed.
How she
But
feels?
okay, sure. Let's use the move.
Yeah, let's see what comes of that.
It's a narrative move, so you might as well take it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So in this case, I roll danger.
2d6 plus danger. Take influence over them.
Oh well.
I can't spend team on it either. We split the party.
No, you guys would probably be at the fun
Maybe
house
if we had-
entrance.
I
thing.
voluntarily give
influence
the team
over here.
thing to do.
Asher can use a
Could-
team for this
could
if
that-
he wants to.
Yeah, could that comment that I made that we are heroes, we don't kill people,
Yeah.
have been a team assist?
Yes, it can.
Okay.
So team is
Do I have influence? Do I have influence over
that would also make a difference.
vampire?
You sure do.
I'm going to use that to.
All right, so that's, before you do that, first of all,
But I was not targeting. Hold,
Yeah, he was targeting release.
because Release is the team leader and suggesting blow up the basement.
Yeah.
We need a new team leader.
That's my brother, and I want to help him.
Yeah, but this is not. Do you consider that helping?
I am helping the brother.
You'd rather
Right.
defend him proposing murdering someone underground
I
Then
never
let
said
a-
it was a.
than
I
let
never
a
said-
You gotta,
reformed villain
you gotta
call him
understand
out
that
on it.
shifting labels isn't actually an attack.
Yeah.
I know, but
All I'm doing is calling them out on why are we blowing up the basement.
I'm thinking about this in a in-character perspective.
From an in-character perspective, I
Hold
wouldn't
on,
have
hold
done
on,
it.
hold
They
on,
told
hold
me to do it.
Hold on. How do you use your influence? What does this have an effect on the action that she is already taking? That she
I'm going-
succeeded on?
Basically, as she starts to speak out against it, release,
I'm not speaking out against
basically-
release.
This isn't a no but. This is a yes and. She already said it, she already succeeded, it already has an effect. What are you doing?
oh, well, never mind. Because
Yeah.
I was under the perspective that if you use your influence to decrease the roll, even if someone tried boosting it, then
Do you
can
have
still make
influence over me? I thought.
I do.
I don't think you have influence over me.
You told me you do, but I'm not
Nope.
quite sure.
No, I thought, I thought-
influence.
Release has influence over me.
Oh, never mind then. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Release
I
can
thought
definitely
I had
ignore
it.
this because they have influence over me. They can definitely spend that to win here.
Yeah.
No, I agree. It's just my bad, I guess. Like I don't know what came over me because I sometimes when I blow stuff up, I get that rush, and I got it, and I wanted to blow more stuff up. That's it.
Cool. Alright, so that was interesting because I've never seen that move used before. I took a look at it just now and I realized that there's no provisions for using it against a PC, which is weird because the heroes that you're most often around are the ones you most often would get an opportunity to use something like that on. But anyway, I didn't deduct the pool. It was more of like to see what would turn out there. So this is kind of good. So you guys are in the remains, in the debris of what used to be the fun house. And again, as I said, you are at there's this hole and there's a room. You just drop down to the hole and you're down underneath there. I believe Asher said he was heading in first. Do you guys follow him?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Also, what the hell hero doesn't designate NPC or PC, so it can affect anybody?
Yeah. The reason why it's
A lot of these
confusing.
moves have a-
The reason
A
why
lot of-
the reason why it's confusing to me is because it says you get them to admit their wrongdoing, which
Which he did.
yeah, which he did, but
Technically, I choose one of the three.
yeah, but
I'd totally rather choose they don't hold it against me, to be honest.
well, that's what's confusing because if it's a PC, then they should have a say in what their reaction to this is. So they should be able to choose not to admit their wrongdoing, that kind of thing. But I'll
Well,
look
that's
into it
what,
further
that's what
on.
the move does. If it doesn't make somebody admit their wrongdoing, then it's just a provoke action
Yeah,
or something like that.
So-
This is an actual thing on my sheet where that's a shtick.
yeah. So I think that this probably would work for NPCs, but I kind of wanted to see how it would work in practice. So I'll look into it, but I think it's just for NPCs.
My
Vampire-
preference here is rather than force them to admit their wrongdoing, that I go with you don't turn their attention and anger onto yourself.
Yeah,
So
Asher?
Vampire follows Asher into the basement.
yeah. Asha, would you do and assess the situation here,
Oh, that's no good.
or does someone else do it?
I mean, you asked me to do it, so I'll do it.
I asked you because you were the first, but the person who is the most attentive can also do it. All right. Well, what you see is pretty much like the picture that I have here. It's pretty dilapidated under there. State fairs don't put a lot of effort into backstage areas, so to speak. There are portals on these sections of wall, And the people that you
Where
lost
am I looking for this?
Yeah, what picture are you talking about?
in Rule 20.
By the gleaming cityscape?
Oh, 1 second.
You need to move us to the proper map layer.
That is correct. There you go.
That would be a heck of a twist there.
There we go.
It would be. I think
This
I was.
dilapidated, gleaming.
Metropolis.
Well, it's the mirror. It's in a mirror dimension. It would be dilapidated and that kind
Yeah.
of thing. So, over here, like little sections of the wall, you see like little portals here and there that the people that got lost through time, they are coming through here and they are zombified.
Zombified.
Yeah,
Are they like corpse-like or are they brainwashed?
brainwashed. And
Okay.
they are coming towards you guys to either restrain or beat the shit out of you or something.
Okay, I've moved to.
What's?
I'll let
what's
you go
his-
first, Vampire.
Do we see what's his name?
Bogart.
Yes, he is there. He is standing. He has his hands up in a summoning kind of stance. He's standing. The wheelchair is in a corner somewhere.
Okay, so,
But I attacked, so I lose that one.
I have one question. Have I ever heard of these guys?
The Reformed. Yes.
You said they were fairly powerful villains.
Yes, you would definitely have heard of these guys. You just it's just because they are not in their costumes, because nobody knew their secret identities.
Shit.
Yeah. So one was psychic, and one was sorceress. That's why they work so well together as a brother and brother team.
They were called Psychic and Sorceress.
Yeah.
Well, that's where their powers are derived from. One derives power from psychic abilities, one has sorceress abilities.
That is correct. And one is psychic.
Humphrey and Bogart.
Yeah. And the other one is sorceress.
Actually, hold on a minute. I've got an idea.
You take the lead.
No, I'm going the other direction.
You're leaving?
Yep.
See ya.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Uh-huh.
I think I have some kind of
Sorry.
they are. Sorry, I know I cut out.
Yeah.
I'm having some kind of sympathy for these guys because they're kind of sad, but they're
Yes.
really kind of former supervillains,
Yes.
and I can obviously see some of myself in that.
That is correct.
So what I am going to do is I'm going to go to there's a costume shop at this place. There's all sorts of silly gears. I'm going to give him his costume.
Yes.
I think what he wants is to be remembered, or to not feel like he's dying forgotten in some kind of nursing home.
That is not a bad idea at all. That is a very good idea, and that is very good thinking. What powers do you have? I'm just checking. to see how
Also
long-
because we're facing a whole bunch of innocents, and I don't want to eat.
Yeah, correct. Because that is the dilemma here. These people, they're still people. They're brainwashed and coming at you guys, but they're still people. So that's what the rest of you have to decide on what's going on.
So
So-
I'm checking out, and I'm telling Asher to stall.
Yeah. So Reformed, what powers do you have? Like, how quickly can you get the suit? Is what I want to know.
I'm not super fast. I mean, I might be like a little faster than human if I've eaten recently,
Uh huh.
but I don't think I've actually eaten recently. So I mean, I had a little bit of that whatever that spider.
You will be able to get that costume and get back. One of the reasons is that because that the power is building, you are getting kind of a feed off of that. So you have some energy coming in. Same goes for the Janus Unjoined.
What a rush!
So it will help with what you guys are doing. It's not a lot, but it's enough to make the difference. So you will be able to go and get it and come back. The only thing is that you will come back at the end after these three guys have done their things.
Yeah, all right, great.
Right.
So I want to
Uh-huh.
chip away at the earth beneath all of these controlled civilians to create basically like a burrow that they slide into,
Okay, like a
and it'll
moat.
be difficult. It'll be difficult for them to get out.
All right, no problem at all. So let's see. That is definitely a unleash because you're not trying to hurt them. You're trying to herd them, so to speak.
Hmm. And keep them away from the danger
Yeah, no
and
problem.
take them out of the equation.
All right, so that's your unleash.
Okay. Okay. Gotta roll that. What is that? Freak.
Freak.
Here's Bran. Damn.
Nice.
Can somebody give me a
needs-
team?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll like kneel down while he's chipping away at the ground, and I'll like make energy come in my fist, and I'll just start punching the ground, and it makes small explosions to chip away. while
All
he's
right.
doing
In the
it.
earth.
Excellent. That works for
Okay.
me. So,
So-
the team goes down to 1. You have 1 team remaining. And
A
it
bunch
does
of-
work.
a
It
bunch
does
of-
work, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
A bunch of like microscopic thick layers of glass start chipping away at the earth one after the other. Psychic constructs beneath each one of them, and it just burrows a hole like drills beneath them, and they just slowly get lowered in like little elevators.
Nice.
And it brings them low enough to where they can't reach up and grab the edges.
Yeah. So that works, and they are not harmed. They can't get you guys. They are still kind of brainwashed and confused. Zombie kind of behavior, and you guys have a clear path to this guy now.
He's the only one. He's all yours. Twins.
What?
There's one
Sorry.
more.
There's Bogart. Go get him. He's
Oh.
right there.
I'll
Really good.
tell myself.
Bogart.
I guess I'll propel myself and like give him like this huge bear hug and then explode.
All right, no problem. So that is which one is that? Is that Eden or Joseph?
Joseph.
Joseph, right. You can do a directly engage for me
Okay.
to find out what the effect of this is.
Thanks for shifting my danger up.
No problem.
Someone please help me. My, brother,
You need to help.
my brother's helping me, right? My brother's helping me, right?
Your sister shall help.
Sister, yeah.
He doesn't even care. Just whoever it is has just
You
helped
don't
him.
even know your own.
Is there a limit to how many times you can assist people?
No,
No,
there is
it's
not. The
once
limit
per
is in the amount of team. For instance, you guys only have 1 more team left.
Well, I'm using it
Mhm.
so we can end.
Oh, I'll assist him. Can I assist him instead?
I'm
Yeah,
going.
really doesn't
to-
matter to me. Same thing's gonna happen.
Yeah, as long as someone is helping him.
I'm gonna restrain the guy, but I'm gonna sprint over at the guy, and as he's trying to escape from Joseph, just kind of grab him by his shirt
Uh-huh.
and hold him in place.
And then I explode.
Alright, no problem. So you get a 7. So on a 7 to 9, pick one.
This guy's an old person, right? So he really can't move like that.
He is a sorcerer, which is the first and foremost thing you should look at rather than his age. Don't
Okay.
be
It might
ageist,
be
kids.
lit.
I'll take his ability.
Break his hands,
ability?
Red Hulk style.
I would not say that.
Absorb-
Yeah, I would
Just
not say his
absorb
ability is
that.
something that you can take, especially not for a sorcerer.
Mobility, not ability.
Right, his
Like-
mobility. All right, yeah. So he is in one place, and he is not moving because you guys have a hold on him, both of you. The explosion has hurt him a little bit, and he is going to retaliate. Both of
Take
you,
his hand.
both of you, Eden and Joseph, because you guys are both around him, are going to get attacked by some shadow hands with claws reaching out of the portals that these things came out of, and they're going to reach out and swipe at you like tentacles.
You took his mobility. Did you tip him out of his wheelchair?
He wasn't in his
He
wheelchair.
was not in his
To be
wheelchair.
fair, that would be funny.
That would be funnier. So much funnier.
Just tip.
I made him take a wheelchair. I broke his knee.
You stopped that old man.
I broke his Nico kneecaps.
All right.
When
so-
the explosion happened, his kneecap snapped, and that's why he now needs his wheelchair.
All right, you guys gotta roll the.
You guys
Take it.
both need to roll. Take a powerful blow. That's Eden and Joseph.
Oh
So-
boy.
Conditions.
Oh fucking
How-
boy.
Full hit.
In me right now, because I have so many
That
conditions.
sucks.
I'm gonna fucking die.
I have so many conditions.
I have.
Quazow!
Okay.
I have.
Gee, both of you are gonna get dragged into mirrors and other dimensions. Just be completely calm, man.
I'm
No,
going to lash out verbally and give ground.
All right. So
I'm going to lash out verbally and also give ground.
So are two of you going to lash out at each other? Because
Yeah.
that would be so awesome.
I'm gonna look over at Eden. I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck? I thought you said you were holding him."
I'm gonna. I turn immediately to the only person who I can possibly somehow justify blaming, and pick and just shout at Vampire. Why
I'm
didn't
not
you
there.
fucking help
Vampire's
me?"
No,
not
he's
down
not
there.
there. He's not
Oh,
there.
then I'm gonna go to fucking
The person who is right in front of you is your brother, your other half.
Brother.
Yeah, because
Then,
two
yeah,
of you
I'm-
are around this guy in each other's
I
face.
thought you
Like,
broke
I'm
his.
so
I
very
thought,
cursing out.
I thought you would have took him. I thought you were gonna fucking knock him out.
So, what is the foolhardy action that you are provoking each other to do?
Oh, both of you swing.
I'm just gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna be like, okay, you made a stupid mistake, but on 3. And after that, I'm just gonna be like 3, and then we're both gonna hit him.
We're gonna both punch him.
Yeah, but he's not going to count to 3. It's on 3. 3!
Yeah,
No.
directly engage a threat.
But
Very
here,
quick.
but here is the thing. You both give him opportunity. Both
Yeah,
of you.
Easily just
So-
counteract the
So
punch.
he's gonna do it again.
So he is going to disappear from your grasp and reappear behind Asher.
Asher, watch out.
And Asher is going to
now.
Asher is going to
Damn.
take a powerful blow. Now, here's the thing though. Reformed, this is when you are going to come in and see Asher about to take this blow. Do you want to do something here or try to
Stab the old
defend?
man.
I am insecure, so my attempts at defending you.
Okay, Asher, give me something there.
Unless rushing in to take a hit counts foolhardy enough to clear that condition.
It would. Now, the problem is the rules say that you only clear condition at the end of the scene. So it's not instantaneous. However, alright, first of all, let me look at what were you going to do with the suit exactly? You were going to convince him somehow, right?
Yeah. I was
So-
I was waiting for him to when I show up,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be like, "Oh, come on, you don't want to be like this."
So
I mean,
what, so do
What
that.
does he say when I do that?
Do that right now, and because I assume you're probably gonna like run up to him and kind of interrupt him and say, wait.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You don't want to
Exactly.
do it, not like this.
Exactly. So roll a provoke. Well, you tell me. The words you have in mind, do they fit better as a provoke or as a
Well, no,
comfort
it's
and support?
kind of a dialogue thing. I need an actual response.
Oh, okay. And he says, uh, this is my space now. They don't give me the proper space in the real world. I am going to leave the real world and come here and claim a new space all for myself. And in this new space, I rule.
Yeah. No. Like that. I mean, like, believe me, I get that. What I'm saying is, you don't want to do it dressed like that.
He looks down at himself, and it is the old Salvation Army clothes that the rest home gets, and he does see your point.
If I'd gotten a better if I had gotten a better provoke roll, I'd try like talking down out of the whole plan. But at least I can like take a second here and get into the gear instead of pounding us into pulp.
The idea of talking him down fits comfort and support to me, so that's what I would want you to roll. So you can roll that instead.
Oh, okay. So I will roll that instead, because I just rolled provoke and failed.
Yeah. So that's why I needed to find out like exactly what tact you were going to take, so to figure out which move applies. Seven. Excellent. So the ghostly hands that were about to strike Asher, they stop and they pull back because he's listening to you now. And show to players. Only they hear you. Alright, so this guy is on the fence. He does open up to you. As a side note, guys, in mass, villains always open up. They always choose to open up.
You had me monologuing.
Yeah, exactly.
What are the comfort actions outcomes?
It should be showing on your screen.
Here we go. Comfort and support. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I planned on doing a comfort of support for one of the twins right now.
That's cool. You can actually do that. Let me just because I need to figure out what he says to. I need to figure out what he says to reform because he is gonna like look at his Oh man. I'm a biker myself, so I don't feel annoyed right now. I feel jealous.
I'm having the connection here is cutting in and out a little.
Yeah, so I need to figure out what he says to you, Reformed. Because he's going to, like, reach for his uniform and he's going to say, when I wore this, people respected me. People trembled at my name, you know. Now nobody has any idea who I am. They feed me pudding, put me in a chair, and take me to the fair. It's really undignified. I don't know how I ended up, how it came to this.
Well, yeah. I mean, like that makes total sense. But if you do this, they're still not going to know, because you're going to be in a pocket dimension, and nobody's going to actually tremble or remember you. Oh my god, am I talking him into taking up a life of supervillainy?
Yes.
I think I am. Yes. I think I'm trying to talk him out of this specific plot by
yes.
General Evil.
Yes, you are.
I am the worst superhero!
No. Well, but you do get through to him, and you do see him kind of breaking down. Like he holds up the suit to him, and it no longer fits him properly. Well, I mean, it's not his original suit, but of course, it wouldn't fit him properly, and it just makes him realize that, you know, he's his time has come and gone, and you guys see the portal start to fade.
Okay,
You see, this is
we have
when
it
you come in and punch him in the spine.
Are you serious?
I'm not doing that. I'm not actually doing that.
I don't know. I think that might actually fit.
Alright, so Asher, you do your confidence support for those guys, because Reformed has just basically brought this to an end with a really smart move.
Can
Okay.
by doing this, can I use influence on this?
Yes,
If
you
I'm-
can.
if I'm
Influence
helping
applies to
someone?
any and all moves that are
Okay,
centered around the ones you have influence on.
Which one of you has more conditions, Eden or Joseph?
I have 3.
I have 4.
Okay, so I will be assisting Joseph, and I'll spend my positive influence on him
Nice.
to raise it to a 10
Yeah.
to get rid of a condition myself.
Excellent. Good. So, like, you guys can talk it out. Like, what form does this take?
Yeah.
What
do
form
you
does what
do?
take?
The comfort. Like, how do you comfort?
Oh, I already
him?
put it there.
Oh,
I put
oh,
it in the chat right there. Yeah, while you guys were doing your thing, I thought I'd just get a turn out of the way.
oh.
Yeah, but how are you comforting?
I'm rallying them. It's time to beat the shit out of this old man. Just giving us an opening.
So, the decision is entirely up to you. But this guy has given up now. So, are you
Hold up,
going
I have
to
a
be
way.
beating up an old man who has given up and
have
is
a way.
defenseless?
Come on, guys! Let's get this non-attacking a home!
Let's
I
beat
have
this
a way
old
of
man back
clearing a
into the
condition.
folks' home.
I have a way of clearing a condition, and I might be a bad person for thinking this. That I could just punch the old man, and I can clear angry.
If you do that, I would advise that you then take something from them and knock him unconscious.
I'm doing it.
So, here's the thing. He no longer has
Oh
What it
God,
is.
I can't.
Yeah.
Someone need. I regret it.
I regret it.
Hold up. I have a way of solving this.
No.
Uh,
Eden. You try to punch him, and you get struck by the guilt of what you're doing. It's a psychic effect because the brother has made it down here.
I'm already guilty. Haha.
Yeah. So you are marking guilty. The brother has made it down here, and the brother
I'm already guilty. So
Yeah.
haha, coward.
Well, you mark another condition in that case. So Humphrey comes down. Humphrey comforts Bogart. These guys are done. It's like you don't need to strike
now-
them.
I'm now insecure. I have 4 conditions.
Yes, you do. God, I am
As
so glad
soon
you
as-
missed. I don't know what I would have done if you had hit because like this guy has no more conditions. It's like this is villain territory if you do that.
When
He'd
you
pass
hit-
out, wouldn't he? Because you'd want to take away consciousness. You wouldn't want to take away life.
No, it comes
I
as a
had to
villainous
bring
thing to do.
conditions.
So like, it's like,
Fine.
how do I even handle it? I would have to give you a condition again
I'm
or something.
going to punch the wall.
You can, but here's the thing, guys. This is good.
Yeah,
Um,
we're done.
Yeah. This is taken care of. Who wants to give me and assess the situation?
I'll let someone who's good at that do that. I'm going to go recover the civilians who I buried.
You realize that the civilians, they are looking around kind of confused. They are no longer zombified.
Yeah, I offer them a hand, and because of my super strength, I should be fine.
You know what? Don't worry. You guys would be able to figure out this information anyway. So,
Who wants
so
to assess you guys?
someone tried and failed, but don't worry. Yeah, but we have come to the close here because you guys hear birds singing again. When you do finally make it up to the fair, you realize that the fair is back where it was. It's no longer dimensionally separate. The dark clouds have gone. It is back in Halcyon City. And everybody who was in the park who was frozen in place, they are looking around confused like what the hell happened. So this is where the scene ends as you hear in the distance sirens, because while this has been happening inside, there has been a cordon outside of the fair because people outside were just seeing this black bubble and they don't know what was happening inside. So there was fire trucks and so on outside, and he just comes in and deals with everyone. Like, are you
And now
okay?
the House
Meets
of
everyone.
Mirrors is blown up, and we
Yeah.
emerge from a friggin' basement hole.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah, I'm
good.
just
You guys succeeded. You guys did well. You guys did really, really well. You did that fight was intense. A lot more intense than I expected. You guys ended up with like 4, 5 conditions. That was amazing.
I had 4 conditions the entire time, but I have to go because I have to run another game, like
Yeah.
literally right now.
Yeah. All right. So we'll call it there, and because it was a really good session, and I really appreciate you guys coming and having some fun with me, and I was really glad to do this for you guys.
Yeah, thanks for running it.
Yeah, no
It's
problem
always
at
good
all.
to find a competent GM, and I have to say you were definitely above average. I'd warrant good.
I really appreciate that. That's
You're a great
humbling.
DM. You're great accent too.
Yeah, excellent.
I had to make a comment eventually. Oh man, I gotta sneak this in here somewhere.
Well, I'll be always in the group, so I'll be playing with you guys again soon. Everyone
Cool.
have a really good evening, and thanks again.
Thank
This was
you.
fun.
You as well.
Yeah, you too.
Excellent.